Jcw Raw, as this is the final Raw before Backlash, which will be streaming live next Saturday night. Excuse me, next Friday night will be when Backlash is streaming live. And there he is, the forgotten fourth founder of JCW, the man who is wiped out of the history books because of his relentless nature. So, as I look out here tonight, Reddick, you have accepted my challenge for a match at Backlash. I knew you would, because unlike Jacob, Steve Nash Jr. and Moose, you got guts. So I will say that. But that's really all the compliment that you're gonna get. Because you see, I helped build JCW. And what did I get in return for helping build JCW? Jacob, Steve, and Moose outcasted me because they said I was too dangerous. Well, maybe they're right. But this is the wrestling business. It's dangerous to begin with. And for those of you who think Reddick is the most despicable man to ever step foot in this ring, well, I'm gonna prove all of you wrong next Friday at Backlash. And Reddick, I know you will be here tonight, as you are here tonight because one of your SmackDown superstars will be taking on a Raw superstar who took one of your show's titles in The Fiend Bray Wyatt here tonight. So, Reddick, when you get here tonight, I'm gonna come out to this ring and I'm gonna call your ass out. I want to see your face before I batter it in at Backlash. Oh man, we all knew that the original Sin was gonna be here tonight on Raw. Because after all, there is a bit of an issue with the Raw superstar and The Fiend being worldwide champion, a title that's on SmackDown. That SmackDown superstar who will try to bring the belt back over to SmackDown here tonight is Nature Boy Ric Flair. Man, what a huge announcement. As of course the man who is #1 contender for the Worldwide Championship at Backlash is one of Wrath's cronies in John Cena. But anyway, speaking of Backlash, we are about to determine the #1 contender for the Tag Team Championships.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Palm Beach, Florida, weighing in at 260 pounds, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase.
As the $1 Million Man makes that strut down to the ring, as the $1 Million Corporation are back in business, as it's right now anyway, the $1 Million Man and Andre the Giant is here tonight. They have an opportunity to become #1 contenders for the World Tag Team Championships at Backlash. And I am very interested on how that's all gonna play out. As of course, they got a big challenge in front of them though. And here comes the 8th wonder of the
And his
world.
partner from Grenoble, France, weighing in at 520 pounds, the 8th wonder of the world, Andre the Giant!
And here he comes, Andre the Giant, making that strut down to the ring. As it is the $1 Million Corporation versus Gallows and Anderson. The winner meets the winners of this tag team match will meet Jake Hager and MJF for the World Tag Team Championships at Backlash. As originally was slated to be Rick Rude and Robert Roode getting their rematch clause for the title after losing the championships last week on Raw, but unfortunately that will not be taking place as Robert Roode suffered an injury in that match to where he will not be medically cleared to step back inside the ring until the Raw after Backlash. So we need to determine brand new number one contenders, and this is a good way to do it. Oh, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson really trying to get back in the tag team title picture. And a good way to do that's by becoming number one contenders. Oh. And here comes Gallows throwing shots at the $1 Million Man, bought up by DDT. And a tag to Carl Anderson. Here comes Carl Anderson, just gonna pile on the aggression. No, he got out of it. Neck break. A neck breaker to Anderson. Oh no. This is not what Gallows and Anderson wanted. They did not want Andre to become the legal man in this match. Oh, but Carl Anderson, he's still gonna stand up, Andre. Oh, but that's pretty stupid. Because he's Andre the Giant. What are you gonna do to him? And an elbow to the head. It's not done yet. Oh, God. Carl Anderson just went dumbing down at Gallows. Just ate a shot from Andre. How in the world do you stop someone like Andre? Wait. Oh, body shot. Carl Anderson, he's gonna use his speed advantage. With that precious porch shots right on Andre. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. Gotta keep the big man down. I'm gonna tag in Luke Gallows. Now it's a bit more evenly matched. Gallows was thinking of a choke slam, but he knew he cannot pick Andre up for a choke slam. He's too big for that. So he just pretty much just dropped him. And Gallows does it again. They've done a good job trying to keep on. Good God. What a chop. Now the power of the Andre is just absolutely unreal. It's superhuman. The things Andre the Giant can do at his size. And a big boot straight to the face of good brother Luke Gallows. But Gallows throwing shots right at Andre's face. And a boot. A boot that actually dropped Andre. Gallows going after the $1 Million Man. Gallows, what a splash onto Ted DiBiase. But look out. Andre attacks Carl Anderson. But Gallows got too distracted with freaking $1 Million Man. Oh, I gotta be, wait a minute. Oh, but it ain't enough. A club that blows the back of the head with a clothesline. But Gallows found a way. And this Andre just shoved Gallows to the ground. And attack. The $1 Million Man wants a piece of Luke Gallows. I'm sure Andre could beat them all by himself, but the $1 Million Man, he wants to get him something. No, Gallows got him. Oh my God. What a clothesline from Luke Gallows. And he's going to keep on going. Oh, huge shot. Straight to the back of Ted DiBiase. Back into the ring he goes. And Luke Gallows they are going to hurt the $1 Million Man. Hate to be you. And attacked. And here we go. They're going to try and double table. What a boot. Oh. That's how you do. Oh. They almost became #1 contenders for the tag team championships. But DiBiase just able to roll it. Oh no. Clothesline, down goes Anderson. Oh, and the $1 Million Man wasn't done there. He just keeps on going. He will not stop. Elbow. Kick. Followed up by a Russian leg sweep. The club have tried everything that they can. But it's evenly matched in a way now that DiBiase's in there. Oh, but there goes Andre. They took Anderson, knocks Andre off the apron. This is probably their biggest window. Leg drop. Diamond leg drop. That could be it. They're the #1 contenders. No. The $1 Million Man survives. Oh, that was probably their closest opportunity to winning the match. Oh, but DiBiase is going to try to take out Luke Gallows. Oh, chop block. And now he's got his hands on Carl Anderson. Oh. Chop. That's what in the world does DiBiase have planned? There goes Gallows. DiBiase. Oh, knee right to the chest of Carl Anderson. My God. Oh, now and it's over. That was, and it's done. Oh, look at this, the club, they had this huge opportunity and they lost. What's going on here? Clearly some dissension in the club. Luke Gallows, he appears to blame Carl Anderson for their loss. I mean, I just don't know what to say. I mean, I can understand Gallows ain't happy that they lost. And that they're not getting that tag team title shot, but why blame Carl Anderson for the loss? Yeah, he's the guy who got pinned for them to lose the match, but still. Well, anyway, we gotta move on. It's coming up next. We are about to see a debut of a brand new talent. As Andy Badwell said that he's willing to face any new talent that thinks he's worthy of stepping up. And the man who stepped up is Aleister Black, making his official Raw debut. So Aleister Black, in his very first match on the main roster, already has an uphill battle as he takes on a JCW original in Andy Badwell Live here on Raw. And here we go, Andy. Andy says that if the future of JCW is indeed here, well, he wants to see what this future got. And one way he can do that is by facing all these new talent. Because Andy said it at the start of the year on Twitter, his New Year's resolution is to face off with all the brand new young talent here in JCW, and that resolution is being granted as interim Raw GM Shane McMahon says that he has no problem granting that wish for Andy Badwell. Oh, it just so happens to be Aleister Black is the first one to step up. And Andy, he's gonna he's gonna take the fight to Aleister Black. Of course, we have no idea when Raw GM Jacob will be back after losing that match to Wrath at Survivor Series. That is why Shane, the head of board of directors, is the interim Raw GM. Oh wait, dodge out the way. Oh, Black catching Andy with a huge kick. An exploder suplex into the corner, and Black. Aleister Black showing Andy what he's all about. That could be it. It could already be off. Oh, Andy's a JCW original. It's gonna take more than that to keep down Andy Badwell, especially seeing that he's a former world champion. And another exploder suplex. And Black, he wanted to fight here tonight. And he's getting, oh no. But wait a minute, Black, able to recover quicker than Andy was hoping. And what is Black thinking? Oh. No, why? Falcon Arrow from the top. That's, there's no. Andy kicked out a Falcon Arrow from the top rope. And the lone wolf, Andy Badwell, is not out of it just yet. Oh, Andy got it. Huge clothesline that drops Aleister Black. And there goes Black. And Andy Badwell, he can feel it. Andy to the top. Andy Badwell with an axe handle. Down. Black got low. Everybody move out the way. No. And now Andy kick straight to the chest of Aleister Black. Oh. Andy now gonna start taking Black to school. Gonna show him that the main roster ain't like in developmental, and Andy Badwell gonna finish this. Andy. Oh. He was going for a pedigree, but Black able to block the pedigree. And Black, he's gonna risk it all. He's gonna risk it all. Black with a massive moonsault. Just dropped Andy. Black, he's not done. Black Mass. That's the move that won the JXT title. But it's not enough to defeat Andy Badwell. Oh, Black thought he had Andy. But Andy, he's one of the all-time greats. Oh! And Andy now trying to get up out on the apron. Oh, and there he goes. And Black. No. Oh, and an elbow down onto the heart of Andy Badwell. Wait, no. Get out of it, Andy, with a neck breaker on the floor. Man, this has been a really tough challenge for Aleister Black. His very first match on the main roster. I mean, this is what Andy wanted. Andy wanted to see what these new up-and-comers got. And he's getting that answer right now. And Andy could be on the verge of being victorious. Andy Black wasn't able to block the desktop pedigree. And that could be it. No! Black kicks out of a pedigree. Oh, I really did think Andy had it. I thought Andy had won the match, but Black, not yet. Oh my God. Aleister Black, he's enjoying the fact that Andy is giving him the fight of a lifetime here tonight. Whoa. Oh. Black just dropping Andy. That's not what Andy wants. Oh, what a roundhouse kick. He could have knocked him out. No, a near fall. What does it take for one of these guys to defeat the other? Oh, no. Black missed. He missed. Andy has Black up. JTS. But no. Black kicks out of the JTS. Oh, I thought the deal was sealed. Oh, Andy, huge shot to Black. Another huge shot. What? Black Mass out of nowhere. Black Mass out of nowhere. And that is it. Aleister Black with the victory. What a match. What a test for Aleister Black that was. But Black, in the end, comes out with a victory. Man, that was, look, I thought it was done here, but Black, he just refused to lose. Andy Badwell, he said that he wanted to see what all these new guys coming through the ranks that JCW got, and he got an answer from Aleister Black, and Aleister Black defeats him here tonight on Raw. But ladies and gentlemen, we are about to hear from the Beast himself, Brock Lesnar, on why he attacked Finn Balor and why he broke his former tag team partner Goldberg's arm. I mean, I get that they were facing each other in the best of 5, but still. Just very interesting. You know, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. And you see, tonight is a very big night. Because you see, everyone's wondering why did Brock Lesnar turn on his former tag team partner. Well, that's simple. Goldberg was holding my client down from what he could achieve. And what he could achieve is being champion. And you see, there's somebody else who now stands in my client's way, and that is the demon, Finn Balor. So Finn, my client, wants you to get your ass out here. Well, I'm asking you shall receive. The demon is here. Oh my God. The demon he just showed up in the ring. Paul, listen here. What your beast did to Goldberg, I could care less about. Because I never really liked Goldberg that much. But at least he had the balls to face me one-on-one. Huh. Okay. So you think just because my client never stepped up to face you during your epic title run that he's afraid of you for some reason? Huh. That's what it seems like, seeing that he had to blindside me and attack me from behind last week on Raw. If you wanted to fight, you could have just come to me man to man instead of having to jump me from behind. Listen, Finn, I like you, but you see, Brock Lesnar, what he wants is to be JCW champion, and you just happen to be in the way. Well, if I'm in the way, then why not we settle this? There's a pay-per-view next Friday night, Backlash, me and Lesnar, one-on-one, the Demon versus the Beast. I like that. If you want a match with my client at Backlash, then you are on. But you see, this will be your funeral, because the same fate that happened to Goldberg will happen to you. Oh, wait, whoa, hold on a second. Oh, Balor nailed the Beast. Balor nailed Brock Lesnar. Here we go. A fight has ensued. Boy, Lesnar has Balor. Oh, God. And Balor tried to get the jump on the Beast, but Lesnar could have it. It'll be the Demon versus the Beast, one-on-one, next Friday night at Backlash. But it looks like we're not going to have to wait until then for them to get it on. They're getting it on right here on Raw. Lesnar dropping Balor out of the barricade. Oh. Here we know. Oh. And into the barricade goes the Demon. Brock Lesnar is ready. Paul Heyman said the reason why Lesnar turned on Goldberg was because Goldberg was, quote, holding Lesnar down from reaching what he wanted, and that was the JCW Championship. And he says now Finn Balor stands in his way, and it will be the Demon versus the Beast next Friday night at Backlash. That's gonna be something.
The following contest is a Falls Count Anywhere match and is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship.
Well, we gotta move on. Coming up next, the Cyberfam Championship is on the line. And here comes the Rated R Superstar. As this is the first time since Survivor Series when Edge squared off with the Fiend Bray Wyatt in that graveyard that we have seen Edge, as you know that Edge for the past couple of weeks in Survivor Series, his mental state can't be too great, seeing that, well, you know, he had to battle the Fiend in a graveyard and got knocked out. But Edge, he seems to be doing fine now. As his opponent is also is quoted to be a Demon Slayer. These two men had very different Survivor Series. While Edge failed to win the JCW Championship from the Fiend, Seth Rollins defeated the Demon King Finn Balor to become Cyberfam Champion. And last week Rollins retained that title against Moose, and it is already set in stone. Whomever comes out of this match tonight champion will meet the Samoan Bulldozer, the right-hand man of Wrath, Umaga, in a 2 out of 3 falls steel cage match next Friday night at Backlash. Imagine that. A 2 out of 3 falls cage match. What if you escape? Would you have to escape the cage twice, or like get a pinfall then escape the cage, or something like that? The rules ain't exactly too clear. But I just know whomever wins, it will be a tough battle for them. Especially seeing how this match, anything goes, and their bodies could be aching by the time we get to freaking Backlash. And Wrath pretty much bullied Shane into making the match because Shane didn't think Umaga deserved the title shot. But here we go. Falls Count Anywhere. Rollins Edge. The Cyberfam Championship. It's nice to see Edge back in the ring after going through that hell with the Fiend in that match in that graveyard at Survivor Series. And it would be huge for Edge to come back and defeat Rollins, who is probably the hottest guy on the roster right now, after handing Finn Balor his very first loss at Survivor Series to win the Cyberfam Championship. On Edge, catching Rollins with a huge boot, straight to the face, shot to the ribs. Oh, but Rollins, kick to the side of the leg. Oh, wait, no, Rollins goes crashing and burning out on the floor. This match can end absolutely anywhere. Oh, an Edge with a bulldog. Taking down the champion. Edge huge punches. Followed by backbreaker. An Edge. Not. Oh wait, no. And Rollins. Whoa. Oh. And he turned into an inside cradle. Wait a minute. Oh, but it's not enough to retain the championship. When it comes to the Cyber Fame title, it's best seeing how the championship has a 24/7 rule on it. It's best to just have this match not be too long, especially knowing when you got the Samoan Bulldozer waiting on you in a cage at Backlash. Rollins huge springboard knee. Rollins not done yet. Of course, Edge, a former Cyberfab champion. Oh, catching Edge with two huge springboard knees. But Edge kicks out. Edge looking to win his second Cyberfam championship here tonight. Oh. And Edge with a journey to cover. Oh, and it's not enough to win the title. Man, this match, I'm not expecting it to get too hardcore. Not just because, you know, with the cage match for the winner of this match, having to defend their title next Friday at Backlash in a cage match, but also because these two men specialize more on their in-ring ability. I mean, they can get hardcore if they have to, but I don't think there'll be any reason for it here tonight. Oh wait, Edge. Oh, that sharpshooter on Rollins. Edge will try to force Seth Rollins to submit to win the championship. Rollins in excruciating pain. I know how this all feels. And Rollins broke it. Rollins has a huge opening. Knee strikes off the face of Edge. Rollins begging for the Rated R Superstar to get up. And another huge knee. Dropping Edge, the champion, Seth Rollins. Oh no, Edge blocked that discus forearm. Edge with an execution. It's over. It's over. No. Rollins kicks out. Edge shaking his head like he thought it was over. And so did I and Edge. Remember, anything and everything goes. As I was wrong about this match not getting hardcore. But Rollins just had his brain scrambled with that steel chair, and Edge looks to beat the hell out of Rollins with that chair. And Rollins is hurting right now. Hurting bad. Rollins crawling towards the ropes, trying for anything that could possibly help him up to his feet. Oh. And Edge, he's calling for it. The spear, and it's done. We have a new champion. Are you kidding me? What? I thought it was all over. But Rollins get beaten down with a chair followed by a spear. Rollins is still oh no, he missed. Oh, to the back of the head. Rollins, this is a huge window. Frog splash, yes! Frog splash to retain the championship. No! Edge, he's got plenty of heart with him too. Oh, wait, but Rollins, not done. The Revolution knee. That's it. That's it. No! Edge at 2.5. Edge able to kick out of the Revolution knee at 2.5. Oh, Edge, he's up. Oh, what a battle this has been between Edge and Seth Rollins. Oh, that could be enough to win the championship. Edge, you can see the frustration boiling. As hands on that chair again. Hands on the chair. No! The Ross, he no-sells the chair shot. Edge, the adrenaline runs just no-sells the chair shot. Slam blade. Gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Oh, no, Edge. Catching Rollins. Oh. Rollins. Roll up. No. Super kick. Yes. Rollins. He's gonna end this, and he's gonna end this right. No, Edge. Reversed. Edge. Spear. A second spear. We have a new champion. New champion. No. What? What? 2 spears. And Rollins survives. Unbelievable. What do you gotta do to defeat Seth Rollins? Oh. Big shot straight to the face. Kick. This has been amazing between these two. Rollins. Face first into the corner goes Edge. Rollins is going to make this count. Rollins with a buckle bomb to Edge. A buckle bomb, he's not done. Kick to the gut. Rollins with a stomp. Rollins hooks the leg. Seth Rollins remains champion. What a match. These guys just put it all out there. But in the end, the reign of Rollins continues as he defeats the Rated R Superstar. But both of it showed lots of heart. Rollins kicking out of 2 spears. Edge being able to kick out of the Revolution knee. But in the end, a buckle bomb followed up by a stomp was enough for Seth Rollins to retain the Cyberfan Championship. And now, the next man who is currently in Rollins' way is the Samoan Bulldozer Umaga, as they will be locked inside a cage against each other in a 2 out of 3 falls cage match for the Cyberfan Championship at Backlash. But coming up next, it is the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, taking on Ric Flair, as for the first time ever the worldwide title is being defended here on Raw. Probably the only time ever. Is what happened this past week on SmackDown was I didn't expect it. I did. The Fiend appearing on SmackDown, accepting Drew McIntyre's open challenge for the Worldwide Championship. And the Fiend defeating McIntyre to become champion. And now, the Fiend, a Raw superstar, is in possession of the Worldwide Championship. And Reddick, the SmackDown team, has sent the Nature Boy here tonight on Raw to battle the Fiend and take the championship back for SmackDown. But Reddick later on tonight is also gonna have to come out to the ring and face Wrath face to face before Backlash. As do not forget, the Fiend is also JCW champion, and currently the Fiend does not have a challenger for his JCW title. Of course, the winner of this match will go on to defend the Worldwide title against John Cena. That was made quite clear that regardless whether the Fiend walks out of here tonight as Worldwide Champion or whether it's Ric Flair, they will defend the title against Cena at Backlash. However, if the Fiend wins here tonight and he wins at Backlash, then the Worldwide Championship will become exclusive to Raw, and it would no longer be a SmackDown Championship. And I don't know of anyone that could stop the Fiend. But Reddick, he chose a perfect person to send. I mean, he sent the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. He's the dirtiest player in the game. He'll find a way. And here comes the Nature Boy. Look at the Fiend, saying that he cannot wait for Flair to get down to the ring. And now there can Ric Flair, to be honest, but the Fiend just mowed him down. Flair gets in the ring, and the Fiend just mows him down. Wait, oh, shots up face, chop, chop. Flair's not done. Oh. And the Nature Boy ain't even taking his robe off, and he's doing bad. Oh no. Fiend. No. You're not. And the Nature Boy is getting beaten down. Oh, God. What a kick. Right to the ribs, and the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, is going to work now on the Nature Boy. Here we are. Flair trying to get by with no Flair. Quick shot. Another shot. Oh, kick to the ribs. Oh, Flair is choking out the Fiend. He'll choke him out. Oh, Flair. He'll do what he's got to do in order to somehow find a way to take out the Fiend. And look at Flair. We're now working the arm of the Fiend. Ric Flair's doing everything he's got to do. Here we go. Elbow. Right to the heart of the Fiend. Flair. He's not done just yet. Elbow to the back of the Fiend. Ric Flair will do what he's got to do. They're now going to work the leg of the Fiend. Flair, he is just piling it on. Taking the fight straight to the Fiend, and that's the only way that you could even have a chance at doing any sort of damage. Oh, and down goes Flair again. And the Worldwide and JCW champion, the Fiend, Off the ropes. No, he missed. Flair with a shoulder block. Oh, nice shot. Knocking down the Fiend. Flair now. The Nature Boy. Yes. Flair can feel it. Flair can feel it. He's been working on the leg. Figure 4 on the feed. Figure 4 on the feed. Flair, if anybody. Flair, he may have found that loophole. He may have found out what he had to do in order to defeat the Fiend. Can he force Wyatt to submit to the figure 4 here? No. No. I think he just angered the Fiend more than he did hurt him. Oh my god. What the hell? What the hell was that? That was the Fiend. That was the Fiend's music. What? Oh my god. Ric Flair. Ric Flair. Wait a second. Oh, but the Fiend kicked down. But that was the freaking the Fiend's music that played through the freaking. Oh, that played it. My god. And it caught the Fiend off guard, but wait, that's the right back out of Flair. And the Fiend retains. But what the hell just happened? What just happened? The Fiend, his own music, played through the sound. It caught the Fiend off guard and nearly cost him the title. But the Fiend was able to come back and hit Flair with Sister Abigail to win the match. But what the hell? I'm trying to comprehend what just happened.
Here is your winner, the Fiend, Bray Wyatt.
I don't even think the Fiend doesn't know what just happened. His own music played towards the end of the match, and it distracted the Fiend and nearly cost him the match. Was it a ploy on Ric Flair's part? Or what was it? I have no idea. Wait a minute. Well, whatever it was, if its goal was to throw the Fiend off of his game, it failed. Because the Fiend still won the match. It still kept the worldwide championship. So I don't know. I don't know who that was, if that was a ploy on Ric Flair's part or what. But that was terrifying. Seeing the Fiend in the ring and hearing the Fiend's music while he's in the ring in the middle of a match, and the Fiend looking all confused and distracted, and it nearly cost the Fiend the match. Flair nearly beat the Fiend and won the championship. Sure, it would have been fluky, but a win over the Fiend is a win. So I mean, I don't know. But coming up next is what we've been waiting on all night. The Wrath Reddick confrontation. It happens next here on Raw. As Wrath, this ain't the first time he made his way towards the ring. The forgotten fourth founder of Jcw, as he and his protege, the original Sin Reddick, will do battle at Backlash next Friday night. And now, what? It's what we've been waiting on all night, the Wrath Rennick. Confrontation is Rennick. The SmackDown GM is indeed here on Raw. Well, like I said earlier this evening, Rennick is here tonight. Sorry that your SmackDown boy, Ric Flair, lost and you weren't able to bring that title back over to SmackDown. But my right-hand man, John Cena, will do you a bit of a favor, Rennick, and beat the Fiend at Backlash and bring the Worldwide Championship to SmackDown, although really he would be bringing it to my army, just like how Umaga is gonna bring the Cyber Fam Championship to my army, just like how I'm going to bring your severed head to my army. You used me, Rennick. You took everything I taught you and applied it all for yourself. And you think you suffered. Oh, Rennick, he's heard enough. This is what I have been waiting for all night long. And there he is, the SmackDown General Manager. Rennick is here on Raw, confronting Wrath, the fourth founder of Jcw. These two monsters will collide at Backlash. And Rennick has not broken that gaze on Wrath, and Wrath hasn't broken his neither. There's a fire burning within Rennick. I wouldn't be surprised if this ended up ending in blows. You know, Wrath, you're right. I did use you all those years ago, and you're right. I took everything you taught me and applied it for myself, but I did it for the better. I did it because I saw the writing on the wall, and that is, you are a maniac. You call me a maniac. You call me a maniac. Sure, you can call me that all you want, but you see, you think that you suffered betrayal, but look at you. You were able to come back. You were able to find the loophole back in, and you were accepted. Me, I had to make my own. I've been gone for 15. Okay, those 15 years were a long time, and I know what kind of pain you're going through to be outcasted after you put in all this work helping build this place. But the fact is, you need to get over it. Get over it. Why should I get over it? I mean, like, why? I destroyed Jacob at Survivor Series. I destroyed Steve Nash Jr. right here on Raw last week. And you are now in my way, and I will not. You are going to suffer more than any. Well, Wrath, you see, I'm not the same young fool that you taught in Aura. No, I have matured, and I have grown since then to be much stronger than you ever were. And you're gonna find that out at Backlash. Oh, that's what you think. But you see, you think a lot, Rennick. That's something that never changed about you. You are so delusional. I mean, look at you. I mean, thanks to you, your own brother has gone from just to be someone who I actually gave a damn about. You, don't you dare ever Talk about my family. You son of a bitch. Oh my God, Reddick. Wrath crossed the line when he mentioned Reddick's family. And Reddick is going after Wrath. Wrath crossed the line when he mentioned Reddick's family. And here we go. I told you this would come to blows between Wrath and Reddick. Oh. And here we go. We're not gonna have to worry about but Reddick. He is pissed. You don't mention his family. Oh. And Wrath with a boot right to Reddick's face. This is gonna be a slugfest when these two monsters meet next Friday night at Backlash. And Wrath now just ow. Good God. Wrath, there goes Reddick again. My God. It is gonna take the National Guard to separate these two monsters.